Alright, looks like we're live. Hi everybody, welcome to the race review of the 2020 Big Machine Vodka and Hand Sanitizer Brickyard 400. Do not tell me I derped because I don't care at this point. But anyway, how are you guys doing today? I know you guys had a good day. But yeah, let's get right into the race review. It's been a while since I've done a race review for the Brickyard 400, so, or actually race review for quite a while, ever since the pandemic. I've done a lousy job of doing the race review. But anyway, yes, let's talk about this race, because I know some people want my opinion about how this race went down. It was, shall we say, interesting. Indianapolis sometimes either could be a good race or sometimes it could be a bad race. In this case, however, it was interesting, to tell you the truth, because I just don't know how shocking it was. I mean, of course we had the competition yellow, but probably one of the most scariest wrecks of the race, if not of the season, besides Ryan Newman's wreck in the Daytona 500. Apparently, it looked like Michael McDowell slowed way down trying to get to his pit stall because he was worried about hitting the person that was next to him. He slowed down, someone checked up, caused a chain reaction, took out 6 cars in the process. Yeah. And the pit road is so narrow, it was really that difficult, if you know what I mean. I mean, it was really probably one of the most scariest wrecks of the season by far. It was really entertaining, even though Tristan Allen said blame the competition yellow. That was not the competition yellow. That was because Michael McDowell was trying to not hit somebody coming on the pit road, and everybody else had pedal beater alert, so mad. It was that crazy. So, yeah. Plus, it also injured a crew member, as far as that is concerned. And I just got this from Bob Pockris. Zach Price, rear tire changer of the number 12, was treated and released from Methodist Hospital in Indianapolis. That was the tire changer who got hit by, I think it was Brendan Poole. Yeah, it was Brendan Poole. He's heading back to North Carolina with the team for further evaluation. So that's good news to hear that. But really a scary incident, if you ask me. I mean, I've seen crazy pit lane incidents ever. I've never seen a pit lane incident where somebody slowed way down trying to get in their pit stall and caused a huge wreck. Which that was what happened. Oh, and this is also going to be, I might need to edit the title of the video, but anyway, I'll probably do it later today, but anyway, I don't care at this point. Then, as I just got, oh yeah, text telling me about your haircut tomorrow. I don't care. I already know it was tomorrow at 3. I'm not stupid, phone. Anyway, it was good racing. I mean, I didn't expect and of course, I have it right here, as I'm gonna just turn off. Collected the 32, collected the 48. In that incident. Yeah, but that was kind of one of the most scariest incidents. And then, of course, we had a lot of tire failures, which reminded me of the 2008 race. And, you know, Eric Jones had a tire failure. We had like 3 or 4 tire failures and a lot of hard hits. But thankfully, everybody involved in those wrecks were okay. And, of course, not the way some drivers want to end off their days, especially those that are trying to make the playoffs. And, you know, and then I don't know what Austin Dillon was thinking, crowding Michael McDowell, Or not Michael McDowell, Matt DiBenedetto, excuse me. Michael McDowell, by the way, finished 7th. That's great for him. But I don't know what Austin Dillon was thinking, crowding Matt DiBenedetto on the last lap like a dumbass. But yeah, that was interesting, if you ask me. So, but yeah, congratulations to Kevin Harvick. We'll talk more about this on the weekly show tomorrow. The Xfinity race was really interesting. I mean, I thought, okay, probably for the Xfinity race, we don't know what to expect. Boy, they put on a hell of a show. Austria was a hellfest. I mean, my dad was raging this morning because we watched the F1 race. Bottas had a good car. Hamilton and Albon, of course, I talked about this on the weekly show, what happened in Brazil last year between those two. Hamilton and Albon got together. Albon lost a chance of probably winning that race because he was on that red soft tire. Hamilton was slapped with a 5-second time penalty as a result. And then Bottas ended up winning the race. Leclerc ended up second, and shockingly, Lando Norris took the final step of the podium. Who would have predicted Lando Norris to get a podium before anybody else? I mean, nice to see that. So, but anyway, we'll talk more about that on the weekly show at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. So anyway, it's time for you guys to hear what I would give Indianapolis, starting with the Xfinity race. If I were to rate the race for the Xfinity Series at Indianapolis Road Course on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being an absolute nightmare and 10 being, oh my god, it was amazing, I would give the road course at Indy a 9. Good action, saw some very good racing, saw a lot of aggressive. They went 5 wide going into turn 1, and I don't know how in the hell they did not wad up like 15 cars going 5 wide. How we went 5 wide and got away with it is beyond me. So, that's an A+. That's called good job to the drivers. So I will rate that a 9 for the Xfinity race. For the Cup race, and by the way, I want to go smack Tristan Allen for saying blame the competition yellows, because Tristan Allen's just being a dick as usual. So, I'm actually going to give that a 9 as well. To a lot of you guys' surprise. I mean, yeah, I understand the package is not good at this track. I get it. I've heard it 1,000 times. But damn, was that good racing. And I was kind of worried about, the tires, because Indianapolis is always abrasive on tires. And I did not know how this could affect a lot of teams, not just, 3 of the 4 big teams, JGR and Hendrick Motorsports, all had tire problems. I did not expect that. I mean, that's kind of shocking, if you ask me. Shut up, phone, I'm talking. I mean, you guys are pretty much surprised I gave it a 9, but the thing is, however, is that this race had it all. I mean, had good racing, strategy came into play. Harvick, with that strategy before the competition yellow in stage 1, paid off. And I thought Denny Hamlin was going to win the race until that right front tire let go, and he went hard in the wall. The left side tires were off the ground. He could have flipped, but you got my point. Besides the tire issue, it was a great race. So I would give it a 9, like a 90%. Some people will probably say, that was probably the worst race ever, blah, blah, blah. Folks, it was not. It was a wreck fest, which Indianapolis, it's rare that we see wreckfest. It's rare, especially with this Cup package. Very rare. So, also, I came across a little stat. You might want to bring this up. The last time Jimmy Johnson was not in the 48 car, and it was driven by somebody else, was Trevor Boys at Pocono Raceway in 1993. That's pretty insane, which also snaps the 5th longest active streak as far as consecutive races are concerned. So, also Hamilton's streak of starting on the pole for the season opener of a season also came to an end. So this weekend, I would rate this a 9.5 out of 10. I mean, the F1 race was so freaking crazy. It was like, oh my gosh, if the Cup race ends up being like this F1 race, good God, where we had, count them, 9 retirements on the shortest road course we go to on the calendar. That's nuts. So, but yeah. Looking forward to seeing how Kentucky's going to be. Of course, we have the 2 Xfinity races Thursday and Friday night on FS1. We have the Truck Series race, we have the ARCA race, and we also have the Cup race. Also on FS1, the final points-paying race for FS1/Fox, I would like to point out. Even though they still have the All-Star race to do at Bristol. So, yeah. And next time we will see NBC will be in 2 weeks at Texas Motor Speedway. So that's really exciting, to tell you the truth. So, hallelujah. So, thank you guys so much for listening to my post-race thoughts on the Big Machine hand sanitizer, even though the deal says Big Machine Vodka 400. But for the race review for 2020, thank you all so much for joining. If you guys enjoyed it, be sure to give it a like, comment, and subscribe. Coming up this week, we have some stuff. I'm going to be streaming the PCS Ray Fox Saturday Baseball, which I would like to point out, the final one till All-Star break. That should have happened this year. But I'm still going to do it on this channel regardless, because I've done it the last 2 years. Now this will be my 3rd. So you'll get, this Saturday coming up, you'll get 2 games, the final 2 games before All-Star break. Sunday night, you're going to get a special MLB Game of the Week on Sunday night, the Futures game between the American League and National League at, you guessed it, Dodger Stadium. Monday at 7 o'clock Eastern, you're going to get the 2020 Home Run Derby presented by T-Mobile. And then Tuesday, on my birthday, when the weekly show is over, you will get the 2020 MLB All-Star Game presented by MasterCard, which our live coverage will begin at 7 o'clock Eastern. Yes, ignore the fact it said 9:05, which I don't know why. They should have had it at 7 Eastern. But anyway, nevertheless, I hope you guys look forward to that. So, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, like, favorite, subscribe. We'll be doing some F1 2020 team mode sometime this week. So, yep, thanks for watching, guys. Like, favorite, subscribe, and take it easy.